tuned in and still on social media, advisories will be put out there. We, unfortunately, the situation is that bad out there, and we're having to talk to the people and try and encourage them to stay safe. But yeah, I'll take your closing remarks before we wrap up the show for this morning.
I think our lives are very important, and we have to prioritize our lives in this situation. So like Israel already mentioned, if you don't have anything important to do,
even if you do, right now is not the time.
Kindly stay at home. If where you stay, you are living is safe,
yeah,
it's best to stay at home. If it's not safe and you think you can move safely to a more secure location, kindly do that. And I think NADMO has provided a call number.
112.
If you are in a serious crisis, just call them and then they will respond. So I do believe NADMO, the Ghana Fire Service, and all security and first responder agencies will be on alert so that we see how we address this. But moving forward, I think we have already suggested a lot of things that can be done, including reverting back to proper town planning measures, including efficiency in the bureaucratic system that works within the MMDAs, enforcement of the rules that exist, and at best, punitive measures to make sure that people stay within the confines of the law when they are building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so these are great ideas. I pretty much second them. The government needs to get going. The president, when he was running for this term, talked the talk. He said that, you know, the previous government was not doing a good job with flooding, specifically, and that he was coming in, he was going to abolish certain ministries. People were even chopping money. I haven't seen anybody being charged since he came in. So it was all politics. He needs to get on with the work. There's the Garage project, which the minority has mentioned, has some $150 million in a tranche that we need to look at how we access that. In advances, there's a lot of investments that need to be done. And if we are talking about long term, it's the same president that promised us the Hope City to try and expand settlements outside Accra and what have you. To this day, we haven't seen any progress on that. We're rather doing other things like some expressway and what have you. These are his priorities. Meanwhile, Accra is congested and people are dying. Things are getting worse. The buildings are collapsing. Galamsey is worse. And we have flooding in Samaboy and Central Region that we have virtually never seen before. So he needs to not only invest, but he needs to show the kinds of steps, the president for that matter, and therefore the government, the steps they are taking so that we see how things can improve. But as of now, everybody can see that he promised big and things are worse.
All right, so that'll be all for Newsflash this morning. We're also learning that there's a fire outbreak at Circle behind the Ghana Commercial Bank.
My God.
The fire service would want the fire service to reach out to that place and see and try and address the situation. So there's a fire, once again, there's a fire outbreak behind the Ghana Commercial Bank.